Hello everyone. Well, today's the Rubik's Cube episode. So we've got a real Rubik's Cube here. Look at this thing. It's actually Rubik's branded cube. I tell you what, anyone who knows anything about these things will tell you that, boy, these were great in the 1980s, but geez, ever since then, they've been pretty terrible. These are awful, man. Like, they're clunky. And they don't align well, and they fall apart really easily if you go try to cut a corner too much. Ugh. These days we've got these things. In fact, no, this is quite an old one still. This is a GAN 356 from a couple of years back. This is a modern high-end cube for speed cubing, right? So the first thing you'll see there is that you've got complete redesign. There are these little cutaways in there. There's magnets in there, so the cube, the turns align perfectly every time. The faces are, the edges are pulled in together, and there's diagonal magnets and all that sort of stuff. There's what else is there? You've got lubricant between the edges, so you've got this sort of you've got this pattern. You won't be able to see it in there. So there's hexagon pattern in there. There's different types of plastic. These ones have got different settings for the position of the magnets. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. But I tell you what, it's amazing. These GAN cubes are fantastic. They're expensive though. And so I had this one, and this was my favorite for yonks. And you can see there it's got these springs that are ratcheted, so you could set them to different tensions, but they're springs. Then they came out with this new one where no longer did they have springs. They thought, yeah, great idea, let's do repulsive magnets. So maglev capsules. So pushing it away to give you some sort of suspension on the turn. So instead of having the spring with the tension in the spring, the force is being applied by repulsion with the magnet. So this was the first one that came out 2 years ago. It was the GAN 12, I believe. The first of the maglevs. Tell you what, at the time I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. And I didn't do the GAN 13. I ignored it completely. I stuck to this one with the springs. I don't know, it just felt a bit crisper. It just sort of sounded a bit crunchy. Like, have a listen. There's more noises going on in there than I was used to. It's still pretty smooth, but something wrong with it. Anyway, gave it a couple of years, and then this came out. Ugh. The GAN 14 maglev. And that pull there is this tag. So look at this. Actually, I should have done that first up. Look at this. I'm holding the camera. Stupid. But that comes out really nicely. And I like keeping it in that box precisely because of that pull. It's got this thing here as well, so a nice little redesigned box. And you can feel there it's glossy, right? It's more glossy than you're used to. And that was a new design. So the gloss on it, they've also got this other one, which is the other extreme. Same thing, but this is more of a matte finish. So it used to be that the feel was somewhere in between both of them, but now they've just gone, you know what, some people like the matte finish. The surface there is sort of a matte finish, a bit like the Chromecast remote. I don't know, I hate that finish. For some reason, I can't help but drop that thing. The Chromecast remote, I can't hold on to it for any longer than about 3 seconds. It just ejects itself from my hand. Don't know why. A bit clumsy, but I don't know, something to do with the feel. I really don't like that at all. I really like the glossy one. Yeah, sticks better. You can tell. Like it's my other video on this got loads of views in the first hour. So you guys love this cube. I love this cube. It's the GAN 14 maglev with the glossy finish. Best ever. But I'll tell you what, they're expensive, and that's why we're here. So talk about the cheaper ones, not the expensive ones. And the fact that I love this thing, I just want to spread the love, right? But you can't tell someone to go and spend over $100 on a Rubik's Cube. And if you do, they go, well, why don't I just get a real Rubik's Cube? And you go, yeah, well, they're terrible. You want a GAN, but only when you know that you're going to have it forever and you're going to use it forever. Until then, you want to get something that's good has as many of the features as possible, but doesn't break the bank. And until quite recently, I was always keeping a stash of the MF3RS cubes, but now that was a few years ago, and now there are a bunch more. And I've just ordered 3 more cubes, 3 different ones to try out, and they're all under $10 US. So I got these ones from the Cubicle, which is a great shop in the States. I love buying from them. Usually I go AliExpress for pretty much anything coming out of China, but for some reason I like going to the Cubicle. I think it's their marketing's great, and they've got it all in the one spot, and it can be quite hard ordering Rubik's Cubes on AliExpress because there's just so many bloody versions and different settings. And anyway, good on you, Cubicle, you guys rock. So here we are, we've got 3 different ones that are at the cheap end. I just wanted to try them all out. So here we've got the, this is the Moyu 3M, the Moyu 3M. It was MF3, yeah, 3M. Yeah. So this one was $6.65 US. This was $6.65 US, and so I've lubed it up. Lubricants for Rubik's Cubes, guys. Like when you buy a Rubik's Cube, it's going to be all crunchy and awful, and the only way that it's going to be anything like the smoothness that you want it to be, you've got to put some silicone in them, right? So 2 things. First up, you get a viscous one. So oh man, this is ancient. This Rubik's Cube. It's a really high viscosity silicone. You plonk that right into the center of the thing, right in the core. So you open it up a little bit like that, and you can see the entrance into the core. So you just put a couple of drops in there, and then a low viscosity silicone in between on the edges. So just put a couple of drops in between one of the faces, and then you just turn it in until it's all nice and smooth, and you'll feel that immediately. It's really good when you do that. So these are okay. I've got to say it was not too bad, but I don't know. It was all right. They're cheap cubes, right? So it'll do. It definitely will do. But of the ones that I got, it's probably my least favorite. The other 2 that I got, this one was the, what one was this one? It's the YJ Yulong V2M. So again, these ones have got magnets. I didn't mention, that's right. They've all got magnets now. So magnets to align the faces. So when you turn it almost 90 degrees and it just sort of clicks into place. That one not too strong, but yeah, they do. They click into place so that when you're spinning it and you do a, spin the face and it just kind of aligns just a little bit better than usual. Same one with this. I've looped it up again. See, I prefer this one already. Like it's quite a bit smoother, a bit looser maybe. So maybe it's got to do with the settings again, but I don't know. This one feels really nice, quite smooth. Price on this one, what was it? It was the YJ, so it was $8.50 for these ones. Yeah, that's right, $8.50 US. I think I bought a couple, so there might have been a bit of a discount, something like that. I bought a few actually of each ones because I wanted a stash to give away. Anyone who ever shows interest in cubes, if I'm talking to them, I've got one of these in my bag, I'll just give it away. I really recommend everyone should do it. If you're into speed cubes, give them away. Keep a stash. Last one. This is my fave. This is the favorite new cheapie. So this one was the Moyu RS3M V5. Here's the box. I'll show you the box because the box says Cubicle Pro Shop Lube Service. So it's an extra $5 US. And the good people at Cubicle will take the thing apart, open the box, take it apart. Oh, well, not so much take it apart. Just put their favorite lubricants in the nooks and crannies and spin them in, and this thing's smooth now, hey? Like I tell you what, listen to that. It's really silent as anything. Very low resistance. And if I get one of the GANs, so this is the GAN 14, maglev, tell you what, this one actually feels smoother to me. Is that right? Yeah, it's not too bad at all, actually. The gloss ones are my favourite cube. This one here, the 14 gloss. Yeah, that's smoother. That's like absolutely effortless. Absolutely effortless. This one's like too bad, and you can see it just kind of doesn't quite make it on the turn. Whereas this one, as I said before, there's a bit of recoil. It goes past and flicks back. So yeah, it goes past and then clicks back into place, and that's special. Anyway, this last one, so it was an extra $5 US for the lube service, but these are only $9 US or so. you know, excluding the lubricant service. But I reckon if you're going to buy one from scratch and you want to have a new cube that's going to be amazing to work with, to learn on, I'd thoroughly recommend getting one of these, and definitely the lubricant service at the cubicle. If it's going to be a cube that you want to put through its paces, then I definitely recommend it. They know what they're doing. Yeah. Anyway, there we are.